Guardrails are getting more and more important when you are using AI for your development workflow. In my opinion, the models are already so good that we might have reached a plateau of the specific model decision. So it isn't really that important anymore. Are you using Opus 5? Are you using Fable? Maybe Fable 5 is a bit better of Opus. Maybe Opus is a bit better of than Sonnet. Yeah, you know what I mean. But what's even more important is the so-called harness and all the guardrails that you are using in your application, right? And I show you real quick how I set my guardrails. Now, I just created a folder called Agents Example. And since I'm a .NET and Blazor guy, I would just create a Blazor application. So in this case, no AI whatsoever. I just say .NET new Blazor, right? Default stuff. It will create this Blazor server application or the Blazor web app in this case and use the Blazor server render mode by default. So we have our default Blazor server application. But now I want to use Claude here, right? To move on with the implementation. So let's just run Claude here inside this folder. There it is. And yes, we want to set auto mode as my default permission mode. Real quick, if you're just starting out with using AI to build your apps, then I recommend my free Blazor AI Jumpstart course, .NET, Blazor, and AI like Claude to start building everything with the help of large language models of AI. Everything available for free. The link, as always, in the video description below. And now we want to start setting some guardrails before we implement anything. What I like to do nowadays is use vertical slice architecture, for instance, with feature folders. Use, if you have to use services, use dependency injection, better for testing, right? That kind of stuff. So what we can do now is create an agents.md file. Why agents.md? I started using AI and LLMs with GitHub Copilot. There we had the GitHub Copilot instructions file, which was also a markdown file. Then Claude has its own file, but there's also the option to create an agents.md file that can be read by both Copilot and Claude. We had it last week in the live sessions of the .NET Web Academy. There, developers said they sometimes switch between Claude and Copilot, sometimes because the token usage limit was burned through, right? They reached the limit in Claude, so they had to move to Copilot and then use Copilot to implement further using the same models. I mean, the harness is a bit different there, but the agents.md is the same, and Copilot will also be able to read exactly that agents.md file, so it should be able to continue developing with, for instance, feature folders, vertical slice architecture, all that stuff, right? So create an agents.md file. For my guardrails in this application, please use vertical slice architecture with feature folders, using folders for each entity, then below that for each use case, and then inside this folder use CQRS. I should write this a bit earlier, but anyways, use CQRS with a custom mediator pattern implementation, and use individual files. Also another guardrail, right? If you are familiar with CQRS and the mediator pattern, you can throw everything into one single file, or you just do it like that and say, okay, use individual files for the commands and queries, for the request response objects, DTOs, and so on. In general, always use individual files for classes, interfaces, and so on. Never use services if it is not necessary, but if it is necessary, use interfaces as well with dependency injection periods. All right. Now, what else can we do? Always use best practices and add comments where it makes sense, right? So with that, we have, in a few minutes, we have our agents.md file that is written. And now when I prompt Claude to implement any kind of feature, right, then it will first read the agents.md file and then see that we, for instance, want to use vertical slice architecture. And we will do that in a minute with an example. I still have to think about what kind of example we should implement. Maybe, again, something video game related. I don't know. But let's just wait for the agents.md file and then continue. And we are done. So as you can see here, it found the stack, perfect, and it creates the guardrails file against that stack. This is where it landed or lands, and this is what it wrote in there in essence. So the vertical slice, layout, features, entity, use case. Then we have a shared and common folder, one type per file, a custom mediators, not yet the implementation, but with the iRequest and so on. So the guardrails are there. Services only when necessary, and naming, table, common policy. Why not that? Why not what? XML docs on public contracts and so on. And a short definition of done checklist an agent can actually. Okay. Two things I decided rather than asked about. I put Blazor feature UI inside the slice folder and left components for the app shell only. And I ruled out auto mapper in favor of handwritten mapping. Both are easy to flip if you'd rather go the other way. Of course. Thanks, Claude. It already suggests to scaffold the common or the common and mediator files. But first, let me have a quick look. This is how the agents.md file now looks in pretty. This is the markdown stuff. And then with the right extension, you can, of course, have a look here. How does this actually look like? And as you can see, we also have this beautiful layout now here, right? With the features folder, entity, use cases, and so on. This is nice. We have the CQRS stuff there, comments, and so on. So again, if you are building your applications, if you are on a team, or even if you are by yourself, it totally makes sense to start with that for serious projects, right? If it's just a testing project, you don't really need this, then you can let Claude run loose, let it go wild, then it will probably start with services, I don't know, that are getting bloated and everything. But I like to use this architecture here. Now, it can already scaffold the mediator files. I mean, why not? Let it implement these. Another thing that I usually recommend is to, well, initialize a Git repository pretty early. We should have done it before, but we can also do this afterwards and then commit after every single step. But we can also put this then into the agents.md file, right? So what we could do is to let it automatically commit and push. If you don't want to do this, then don't do it. Don't write it into the agents.md file, but then do it either manually when you check the application, right? When you check the features and everything is working, or what you can also do is you just use natural language and then tell Claude, all right, now initialize the Git repo and now commit this thing. So yeah, your interface for everything in essence can be the terminal or Claude Code, the application, the desktop app, whatever, but you do not have to really switch to Visual Studio Code if you don't want to, but maybe to the browser if you want to test your application, and it's a web application. All right, so now it's writing the mediator stuff, and afterwards we, after that we implement a single tiny feature. All right, and we're done. And as you can see, common mediator scaffolded 14 files, one type each, and wired into the program CS already with, well, dependency injection, builder services, add mediator. We have all the contracts like the iRequest, iCommand, iQuery, and so on, the actual implementation there. It is probably a bit bigger than what we actually need because, well, usually you only need the send commands, but of course, if you also want to use validation and all that stuff, just let it implement it. And again, just for you, let's have a quick look here, because now we should see it as well. There it is, common mediator. There are all the files. We have our iCommand, iMediator, the query, and the handler, and all that. Beautiful. So this is how this should look like. We do not have to do this by ourselves anymore, but we still know what is going on there, right? This foundation is crucial. And here you see the registration, right? So everything is done. We have no Git repo. We could do it now in Visual Studio Code, or again, we just tell it to initialize a Git repo, please, with a Git ignore file and commit everything so far. So let's do this real quick, and then we built something fun. All right, now this is also done, and we can also see it here, right? So there, our initial commit now. We could publish this here as well, or we just leave it locally. Everything is there. And now for the feature, let's use a weather app. Let's create a simple weather app. I know, if you have better ideas, write it in the comments, then we can build anything with Claude now, right? So if you want to see my whole workflow, how to build, I don't know, whatever, a tic-tac-toe game, a video game database, a backlog database, movie database, a SaaS, whatever it is, I could also show you how I build StackBuddy, my actual SaaS and all that stuff. But here now, a weather app. But I want to be, well, not just have a simple slice to, well, invent a weather forecast. Let me do the following, and we can actually use voice for that as well. So I just press the space bar and hold it. Please implement a full-blown weather application, meaning throw away all the example stuff from the Blazor template and then have a beautifully designed search bar where we enter a certain city from the world, and then you use a real free API to show us the current weather data, maybe also humidity and anything you can think of. All right, we're done. Took a bit longer this time, 26 minutes and 16 seconds, 250,000 tokens total, and would have cost $12 if we would be charged by the API rate, which we aren't because I have a subscription here, but I have another video about cost, so check this one out, please. Anyways, it built everything, it seems. I haven't checked, but it already, this is interesting, it already took screenshots by itself, desktop and mobile, and then saw some defects or some bugs, 2 little bugs, and it fixed them right away. So this is the magic of Opus 5, I guess. Fable 5 is even crazier at that, but Opus 4.5, this model was also pretty good at all that. Anyways, for the details, ask me in the comments or check out the .NET Web Academy, the live sessions. There we talk about all that stuff in detail. But anyways, here we have the app Skycast, great name, right? We get a 7-day forecast, we have more than temperature and humidity, and it used our guardrails, right? 2 slices under feature, weather, and so on. And the verification, I drove the running app through Chrome DevTools protocol rather than just eyeballing it. Pre-render, chip navigation, unit toggle for Fahrenheit and Celsius, I guess, and so on. So lots and lots of stuff. I mean, the prompt was pretty vague, so we just let it run loose and go crazy. But now for verification purposes, let's just have a quick look here in our, well, it was just called agents example, but here we have the features now, search city and get current weather, which is a lot. I mean, it uses custom CSS here. Well, let's see. I'd say run the app and tell me the URL. All right, app is running localhost 5066. And I'd say we just have a quick look. There it is, and it indeed looks pretty great in my opinion. Even changes the color, which is amazing. So yeah, this is what we get here. Sydney, clear sky. Nice. Okay, now what about allows age? It even has suggestions. Okay, this is crazy. And this is the weather there. All right, so cloudy, this is gray, humidity 84%, and so on. So this should be real data, and we even have the forecast. I mean, tell me in the comments how long it would take you to implement all that. I guess it's a bit more than 26 minutes. Anyways, I just wanted to show you the guardrails with the AGENTS.md, and here now we have a full-blown weather application with the guardrails though, so this is nice. What do you think about all that? Tell me in the comments, please, and if it helped you, don't forget to hit the like button and please subscribe to my channel. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope I see you next time. Take care.